Today, we interrupt your regularly scheduled high evolutionary mirror matches to bring you some sweet gameplay with the deck list that I recorded before high evolutionary released. I think once the hype dies down in high evolutionary a bit, well, it'll still be a staple in the format. It's not going to be omnipresent. There's going to be plenty of room for sweet decks like this one to breathe. I was cruising around on untapped.gg looking for Mr. Negative deck list to give a try to. Very powerful and sweet build around card that swaps the power and cost of all cards in our deck. And this Silver Surfer variation caught my eye. The big thing that Mr. Negative Surfer is able to do is leverage cards like Wong really effectively, because Mr. Negative making Wong cost just 2 energy allows us to both deploy Wong and the thing he's going to be doubling up in the same turn, making it more difficult to disrupt Wong's powerful effect with cards like Cosmo or Arrow or Juggernaut or any of the plethora of other things that mess up this powerful enabler. Not only can this deck play Wong out for 2 energy, but Mystique, when inverted by Mr. Negative, is completely free, and Silver Surfer just costs 2 as well. So absolute biggest swings that are possible from a completely surprise position with this deck are Wong into Mystique into Silver Surfer on the Wong and Mystique, giving all of our 3 energy cards in play plus 8 for the turn. While this deck's a little bit less consistent than something like traditional Sarah Surfer, its swings are bigger when it really starts to pop off, meaning the cube equity with this deck, the amount of cubes you're able to get from people who aren't able to accurately predict how much power you're going to be putting into play, are much higher, just because people are not going to be able to accurately calculate which numbers you're going to be putting out and where. This deck also gets to leverage, obviously, the very powerful Iron Man with Mr. Negative as well, and their excellent card for Mystique to be doubling up. And we round out the details with Brood that puts 3 energy things into play for Surfer to power up as well. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the games for I have for you here today. They do an excellent showcase of this deck and its raw power that it brings to the table. If you do like what you see, snap that like button. Be sure to check back in again tomorrow for another excellent highlight here on YouTube. We have some power here, chat. We have some power. The old Wong into Mystique into Psylocke. That was an impressively solid game. Victory. Ooh, Dark Dimension is fun for us. Yeah, if we had a shortage of chat messages, slow mode wouldn't be on. Like when we do variety games and the viewer count drops off because I'm doing like a sponsored game with a smaller audience, we turn slow mode off. How does Magic compare to Snap? The best way I could describe Magic the Gathering compared to Snap is, imagine if the cheapest decks cost you hundreds of dollars and there was no free to play option. And most of the people that played the game in the Twitch space, it was their entire personality. So if you said anything remotely negative about the game, you were attacking them personally, and they didn't take kindly to it. Woohoo! Wait, they gave me a Swordmaster. God, that's so good. This is cracked, chat. Thank you, friend. I am Iron Man. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Charge in Malaysia. The negative cards with gold backgrounds look so good. I don't know if this deck is good, chat, but it's definitely great. They discarded our Mr. Negative to add insult to injury. The old -1 Dracula. Does Patriot still working next with High Evo? It does not. High Evo gives those cards abilities. Yeah, if you were playing for keeps, you could snap this hand. Oh wait, we drew Wong. Do you think I was supposed to turn 3 Wong to set up the double negative for turn 4? That was better. That was the Wong play. That's true. That's a good. I gotta give that one a little bit of a clap, okay? That would be the Wong play. Agree. Agree. Well, there's a piece of candy if I ever saw one. Honestly, if we bait Enchantress out of this turn of the Wong, that's kind of good for us, right? Got a Brood right as opposed to filling for the Lizard. I kind of like filling the Lizard path, if I'm being honest. I was a can't play high Kingpin chat. So this is gonna go to 9. And then we'll go to 18, and then we'll go to 24. So I think I will spade right. I just didn't play for right at all, huh? Just the old Surfer. I think the current Surfer stat line is beyond reasonable, and it's one of their more successful redesigns. Surfer hits like a super phenomenal power level in its current state, in my opinion. Patriot does not work with High Evolutionary, no. And again, it wasn't, High Evolutionary was not a Kitty Pryde style, the card doesn't work issue. High Evolutionary, to my understanding, was a, this card has problem, or having some problem with our card release mechanism. was the issue. Do I want to negative here and get one of the cards flipped out of my deck, or would I rather just Iron Man left? Because I'm guaranteed to draw a 3-drop next turn. I think I just Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
We lose to MODOK? Let's say they have MODOK Apocalypse. MODOK Apocalypse would generate them +5 here on the collector. So they'd be going to 12 plus another 2, 14. Let's say they add in a couple of swarms, 16. We're way bigger than that. We're also huge over here. Yeah. Yes, that's the direct quote. The issue here was related to an inaccuracy in the code governing card releases and not High Evolutionary's functionality. Exactly. Yes, they'll win the center with the Apocalypse, but we win left and right handily here. If you are subscribed to the channel, the message saying slow mode is still there, but you're not impacted by it. Twitch's user interface is hot dog water. Hopefully they fix that at some point. We have not heard an update from Second Dinner yet today. Hopefully soon here. Hopefully we have a card or an update soon here. Yes, mods are also immune to slow mode, is accurate. Deal. I will say one thing that's felt interesting / awkward about this particular build is not having Killmonger in my Surfer deck is something I've felt a little bit here. So Jeff and Crawler can both move here. I can play almost anything I draw. Is this crazy? Call me maybe? Actually, I don't even need to play Wong, right? Almost everything I could draw. Do I have to play anything? Yeah, I should play this, and then next turn I can play these along with anything else, right? We could get waved. No, I don't think they're the wave deck. They're like the Stature Black Bolt. We could get Black Bolted. Oh, that's a big deal. That's the punish. I wasn't thinking about Chitris. Was not thinking about Chitris. That's pretty punishing. Wow, that is a bold we thought this was going to win. Sure. That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.